Last year, my friends and I went on a walk from Toronto to Niagara Falls. You know, that's like a super long walk. I don't remember how long it was off the top of my head, but a very, very long walk. It took like a couple days, you know, over 40 hours for my friends to actually complete it. But for me, I didn't make it all the way to Niagara Falls because my legs started giving out. I stopped around the middle of Oakville. You know, it was still a really long walk. I was happy that I made it that far, but I didn't make it all the way to the end. But anyways, long story short, we were doing that to fundraise money for the kids in the community that we grew up in, Lawrence Heights. And now we're doing another walk this year. So we're going to be walking from Toronto to Niagara Falls again. We're coming back with a strong team. You know, we got some new people coming with us for the first time. The walk is happening this Friday, August 29th, 2025. Friday night / Saturday morning we are starting. So make sure you tune into my channel and follow Trey because he will be posting a lot of updates as well. And we'll be walking for however long it takes to get there. Links will be in the description to donate as well if you want to support the cause, and also if you want to get updates on what's going on. So basically the point of this video is to show you what I'm bringing on the walk, to be a little bit more prepared, because you know, I was kind of just thrown into it. I wasn't training or exercising at all. I didn't know what kind of equipment to bring. And also shout out to Trey and the police officers that blessed us. They bought us shoes last year and it was cool. I was thankful for that. But the shoes, we didn't really know too much, you know, what shoes are good for walking, especially long distance and stuff like that. And I think we did a little bit better research this year and we're more prepared, you know. But I also have some additional things because when you're walking long distance, you know, you might not necessarily be prepared. So the first thing I will show you that I'm bringing, shout out to my wife for looking into all this stuff as well, and then also my mother-in-law as well. She got me some of these items, like these socks right here. These are compression socks, so I'm bringing these multiple pairs that I'm going to bring on the walk just in case they get sweaty or whatever. I need to switch them out. But compression socks are good for a long distance walk because they will, you know, squeeze your feet. Inevitably your feet are just gonna swell up. That's just, compression socks will help a lot with that, and you know, hopefully keep me going and also prevent, you know, blisters. It's all good if that happens because we're gonna be a little bit more prepared. So I actually have a box of things that my wife handpicked for me, and of course this is a tech channel, so I will show you the tech I'm bringing as well on the walk. You know, what phone I'm using, what smartwatch, earphones, you know, whether or not I should bring the Apple Vision Pro, etc. I'm going to talk about the tech later on. So first thing I'm going to show you, this is a bag right here that has a water pack in it, which is cool. So you can drink water from here. And then it also has a bunch of different compartments and pockets. So basically it's kind of like a vest. You know, there's bare pockets. You got 1, 2, you got 3 right here. The other side has basically the same thing. And then also both sides have this inner pocket that you can zip up, so that's perfect for like phones, keys, wallets, things that you really care about. In the back, so like I said, you do have the water bag, but then you also have an inner slot for, you know, other things that you might want to carry. Like for example, if I bring these wireless mics or like a battery pack or another phone, I can put that stuff in here for when I need it later, or snacks, which I'm gonna bring. This is nice utility. It's really lightweight. The water pack is around like 1.5 liters, so it's a decent amount. And when I need to recharge it, I can just easily unzip it and fill it back up. So this is blessed. The next thing that I'm bringing is a hat specifically designed for walking and exercising and stuff like that. It comes with a bag that you can put in. It's a foldable hat, which is cool. I like foldable phones, so why not have a foldable hat? And boom, you know, it's just a generic gray hat. I thought, you know, why not cop something? I was gonna get a black one because, you know, black is pretty neutral, but why not get a lighter color, which is better against the sun? So yeah, this is the hat. It has a lot of mesh. It's very lightweight, very easy to wear. I don't think it looks that bad, to be honest. It looks decent. You know, I could rock with the hat for exercising and running and stuff. Just need a good hat just in case the sun is out. I need to block my face and all that. The next important thing, so I talked about blisters earlier. This is actually very important. So these are a bunch of blister band-aids, different sizes, and you can use these for blisters when they happen, but you can also use them to prevent blisters as well. So these will definitely come clutch. We did not have these last time, bro. Our feet were burning. We were also wearing shoes, like I said, that we didn't break in. Yeah, it wasn't good. Then I also got some electrolytes, so I'm gonna be taking this the night before the walk and then also having it in my water pack. The electrolytes will help me feeling good, energized, and stuff like that. Definitely come in clutch with this. And then we have kinesiology tape. So this is kind of interesting. I always saw athletes and basketball players wear this kind of stuff, and it's supposed to help with pain, swelling, scar tissue, muscle activity, healing, posture, nerve receptors, etc. So I'm gonna be trying to use this to prevent any issues and also help just, you know, keep everything together and functioning. So that's another thing. And then the last thing, my wife is super adamant about wanting me to get these, and these are some collapsible trekking poles, and basically like tripods. You know, if you ever use a tripod, like for cameras and stuff, the legs kind of collapse into each other themselves, and then you can extend it and use them to literally trek. Like you see this guy's trekking right now. So that is what I have. I will show you them more in depth on the actual walk. I'm obviously going to be making videos and recording and stuff, so stay tuned for that. So yeah, those are the supplies. And then so for the shoes, I got the New Balance 880. These are fresh foam, and honestly, I tried a bunch of different shoes in the store when we went shopping, and these ones were the best feeling and fit. And also this, I don't know, something about them, like the balance feels really good. For the first time, I feel like I kind of feel balanced. I don't even know how to explain it, but like I've never felt that with shoes, and these shoes felt really good. And you know, it felt soft to walk on, very easy. I've been breaking them in for the past week. So I looked up online, and a lot of people recommend these for walking long distances and stuff. So I'm excited to use them. I also have my custom insoles for my flat feet, which should help. And now onto the tech. For the earphones, I'm using the Galaxy Buds Live. You know, these are just super clutch. I had them for a very long time now. The quality is good. The thing I love about these the most is that they're open ear, so like I can hear through them, even though they don't have transparency mode. Or like officially they have like a kind of fake version of it, but naturally you can hear through them because they're open ear. So that is good for, you know, listening to music, taking a phone call, but still being aware of my environment, which I value a lot, especially when we're walking in the forest at night, or we're walking in a random city where, you know, people who look like me are not too common out there. You never know what can happen. I want to be aware of my surroundings, so definitely have these Galaxy Buds Live. Then I'm also gonna I have a bunch of different Inu power banks, so these are pretty tough. Shout out to Inu for sending me these for other videos. I have one that's 25,000 milliamps, same as this, and it can charge up to 140 watts. So pretty fast charging speeds, good, big capacity, but it's also like this size. So I'm gonna definitely find that one and take it on the walk. Then I'm gonna bring this, you know, it's small and convenient, easy to use. And if anyone else needs to use it, I'll bring it for them as well. And then this one I like a lot. It's another Inu power bank. It is 10,000 milliamps. It has a kickstand built in, but the best thing about it is that it has MagSafe, so I can magnetically just put it on the back of my phone, charge up, and should be good to go. I'm also gonna bring my DJI wireless mics. You know, these mics just are super reliable. The phone that I'm gonna bring this year is the Z Flip 7. I've been using this for the past week or so, and it's been a nice phone. Has the outer display perfect for vlogging and stuff like that, so it should be fun to use that on the walk. Battery life is not amazing, but I will have all my power banks, like I said. And then also I have MagSafe on the back of the phone so that I can just easily use this. And then the watch I'm bringing is the Galaxy Fit 3. This is a very solid watch. It's not as big as the other ones, doesn't have as many features, but it is reliable. It has really good battery life. When I first got it, I would get around like a week of battery life. And it has essential features like always on display, receive your notifications, and see if someone's calling you, but you can't answer calls on the watch, you can decline them. But mainly I just want it for the heart rate tracking, the steps tracking, and then the good battery life. So this is what I'm using, the Galaxy Watch Fit 3. It's gonna be blessed. It kind of looks like an Apple Watch, but it is in fact a Samsung watch. And then the last thing I'm going to bring is, this is basically like one of those action cams. The thing about this one is that my wife got it from Temu for like, I think it was like 10 bucks or something like that. Very cheap, but it's 1080p, and I'm just curious about the quality of it. So I haven't used it since she got it from me, so I'm excited to see what it can do. And if you're interested in this, how it performs, then definitely subscribe, because you will see clips of it from the walk, and just maybe I'll do a review on this as well. A $10 camera, who knows what it's gonna do. So yeah, that's basically the last thing I'm bringing. Fortunately, going back and forth thinking about bringing the Vision Pro, but it's just too bulky. It's honestly really hard to walk in these, because for me personally, I get disoriented when I wear the Vision Pro and try to walk or do things. You can see outside because it has cameras on the outside, but it's only giving you a video stream of what the cameras are seeing in real time, and it's not that good. Battery life is also not amazing. So yeah, and then the fact that it's so heavy, it's gonna be on your face, weighing you down when you're already walking for hours. Then you gotta put it in the bag. It's just not a good situation. So Vision Pro is not coming. But that is basically all the tech I am bringing, all the things I'm bringing for this walk to Niagara Falls. If you wanna donate to support the cause, then links will be in the description. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you turn on the bell for notifications to get updates on the walk. And also follow my friend Trey, because this is his walk, and he'll be, you know, the one with the updates and all that stuff. Follow him. And yeah, that is it for this video. August 29th, Friday nights, we are going to start walking from Toronto at Yorkdale, going all the way to Niagara Falls. So it should be interesting. Yeah, we'll see you then.